One of the biggest stories to come out of this coronavirus pandemic has been the impact on workers across the country and, of course, here in Maryland. And last week, an additional 60,000 Marylanders filed new claims for unemployment benefits. That brings the number to nearly 300,000. And joining us this morning with an update on how things are going is Maryland Labor Secretary Tiffany Robinson. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I have to tell you, one of the biggest issues that we are hearing about right now is from the people who simply cannot get through to file their claims. They are so frustrated.
I'm aware. We know that it is our job to be responsive and to get benefits into the pockets of Marylanders who need it most. So I can assure you we are doing everything we can on our end. We have some exciting announcements this week. Starting yesterday, we are phasing in an additional 200 professionals to help answer our phone lines and actually take claims. So we're already seeing the wait times starting to go down. Also yesterday, we launched the $600 Plus program. So for those who are already receiving benefits, they will start seeing, as of yesterday, if that was their regularly scheduled day to receive benefits, they will start seeing that extra $600 per week on their debit card, which is really exciting because it goes back a couple weeks. They will actually see $1,200 for this first payment, and we know that's really important to Maryland families.
Yeah, it really is. In fact, we have a question for you about that coming up in just a second, but we are hearing a lot of different questions from our viewers. Go ahead and we'll start to read some of them. The first one is, my unemployment benefits have been exhausted. How do I apply for a 13-week extension because of the crisis? They say they've called, they've emailed, no response yet.
I'm so happy you asked that question. So probably the biggest announcement that we made yesterday was that we are launching next Friday, April 24th, our brand new one-stop shop online application. That application, which goes live next Friday, will allow all of those folks who have exhausted their benefits to apply for the additional 13 weeks. It will allow the newly eligible Marylanders under the CARES Act, for example, the self-employed, independent contractors, all of that group of people with insufficient work history who have not been eligible in the past and are eligible now under the CARES Act. We have this new comprehensive system that will go live next Friday. They can apply online. It should be seamless. It will also allow all of those people who have not previously been able to file by phone, military, federal employees, those with multi-state wage claims. This new application will be able to take everything. So while we know that our self-employed and independent contractors have been waiting patiently for this application to open, we ended up creating a very comprehensive new system so that it can take everyone. Only the people that want to call and talk to someone, to have someone talk them through it, or if they have a specific question, will need to call by phone. But we expect this to extremely reduce our wait times by phone, and hopefully be able to provide much better customer service to our Marylanders.
So once they file, though, is there a real person then that has to go through that filing? Is it seamless as you make it seem, or how long will people have to wait once they file to get their money?
Sure. So yes, that's why we are also hiring additional employees. We had a job posting that went up last week. We are hiring an additional 100 people for our division because it is manual processing of those claims. Once someone files a claim, our team has to reach out to the employer has to confirm some information. Obviously, we have to verify wages and income. So there is a lot of work behind the scenes. We work with Bank of America as our vendor to make sure we are getting payments out as quickly as possible on debit cards. We're working on a new virtual payment solution, which we think might be able to help us get payments out faster. But on average, it takes about 21 days from the time of filing a claim to the time that our first payment goes out. And obviously, I keep emphasizing to everyone who has been so patient with us that first payment will be, the claim is backdated to when you're first eligible, and that payment will be retroactive to your first date of eligibility. So many of our claimants are receiving a large lump sum in their first payment.
All right, and so would that explain then why they might get some money, but then the next week they're not getting as much money?
That's exactly right. That's
Okay.
exactly right. The first payment includes all weeks that they have been eligible for since their date of eligibility. And then they're going forward, it would include their weekly benefit now plus the $600 on top of that.
Okay, we have a viewer who says that they were able to file a claim, but not their weekly web certs. They need a PIN code reset, but the site is requiring an agent's help and they can't get through. What do they do?
So we have a frequently asked questions link on our website at mdunemployment.com. I hope that caller will go there because there are specific instructions about the web cert filing. We opened up the online system a week or two ago to allow people to file for previous weeks, which you used to not be able to do. You had to call in when there was that type of error. They should be able to fix that online. Obviously, they can always send an email to mdinquiry@maryland.gov. That's not right. UI inquiry@maryland.gov. We have extra people answering those email addresses as well. And I do expect our wait times to go down. So please have them visit our frequently asked questions first. That's the first place to get the best set of answers. And coming this week, we expect wait times to go down and everyone will be able to file and handle a lot of their issues online starting next Friday.
Okay, and then for folks who were expecting to get that $600 yesterday, we've had some folks say it never made it to the card. What do you think about that?
So if yesterday was their regularly scheduled payment day, that's when their card should have been loaded. The payments are scheduled by the days you file your claim. So we have payments going out every single day, millions of dollars. So if their payment day, normal payment day was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's the day that they will see that payment. That would be the only reason it shouldn't have hit their card.
Okay, and two rapid fire questions. Someone
Sure.
put their back to work date in May. She thinks this is going to last longer. Does she need to refile? And then someone else is asking about partial unemployment. Can they file for that since their hours have been drastically reduced?
So yes, part-time and partially unemployed are eligible. All of those questions are answered in our frequently asked questions. And someone who was out of work as of May.
No, they put their back to work date as they thought they would go back to work sometime in May, but now they think they're not going to be back to work in May. Are they going to have to refile?
No, if they are already getting benefits, those 13 weeks will automatically be extended. It's only for those claimants whose benefits have been exhausted and their payments have ended that would need to reapply on our online system.
Okay, Tiffany, if you are brave enough, will you join us next weekend on our weekend morning show and we'll ask you some more questions because they're endless for sure.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Secretary Tiffany Robinson from the Labor Department joining us this morning. And starting this morning, it started at 8 o'clock this morning. They did extend their call center hours for the unemployment claims. The number to call right there is right there on your screen. They are hoping to add additional people to help cut those wait times.